Hey guys, welcome to Flat Top King. Hey, I get asked all the time, can you come up with something creative? We're tired of like the smash burgers, the cheesesteaks. You can only do it so many times, and I completely agree. Fall is upon us. So why don't we introduce some fall ingredients and make a fantastic dish? Here we go. Italian sausage. We have ravioli that's stuffed with sausage, but the kicker today is a fall vegetable. We're going to use some butternut squash, cube it up, show you guys how to do that. And then spinach, some cranberries, some craisins rather, some sage, some fresh Parmesan cheese. We got some shallot, some garlic, and Italian sausage. It's going to be a very, very easy cook. And I will hopefully show you at the end when everything comes together. You don't need a lot of sauce because it's going to create its own sauce with the right technique. You guys stay tuned. This is one of those times where temperature control on your griddle is going to be pretty key. I've chosen the Blackstone today. I'm going to use this side pretty high, not on high, but probably medium high. And then I'm letting it warm up right now. Eventually, I'm going to cut this side off completely. So we're going to have high, low, low, and off, okay? The reason is I've got some butter, about 3 tablespoons of butter going down here. I'm going to add just a dash, I mean just a quick dash of red pepper flakes. We're going to get that going, and that's going to be our butter bath with our sage. We're going to add some sage to it later and just marry this dish all together, all right? First things first, I need to get some prep done. I need to get my shallot diced. I need to get my butternut squash. We're going to have it, peel it and have it, and then show you guys how to dice that, and then get some of these ingredients out of the way so we got moving to work with. Vegetable peeler, and just peel the skin. All right, all this is edible from here on out, so this is the deal. See the difference? You can peel it. I just want to show you guys the difference so you're not confused when I tell you to make sure you get all the color out. So I'm just going to go back in here and just get that stuff knocked off real quick. Now that that's done, we're just going to do a small dice on it. We're going to cook the whole thing on the griddle, so it's going to take a while. So don't cut large chunks. All right, we got the shallot done. Just a whole shallot. I'm gonna thinly slice 3 cloves of garlic. I'm gonna take 2 sage leaves. 3, let's take 3 sage leaves. Let me show you this right quick. I've taken my butter off the griddle because it was getting hot. I'm gonna add those sage leaves back in. Remember, this side's on medium high right here, okay? Be careful because your butter can burn. You gotta keep an eye on it. You can almost hear your butter releasing the moisture, like the water content, and burning its fat. So you got to be careful, okay? So once this gets hot, it's going to start frying your sage leaves. And that's what we want. We're going to try to create like a brown butter sage combination. It's going to be phenomenal. First things first, I got my pound of Italian sausage. We're going to get that started and use its fat as the binder and the fat all the way through this cook, okay? All the way through. I'm going to take a touch of that sage butter, not a lot. Now that it's tossing that butter, I'm gonna use a little of that pasta water. Just like that. Use our dough, we're gonna start cooking that. Sausage is moved over to the side. Keep it chunky if you can. And right when it's almost done, shallots, garlic, just let your sausage move over and finish cooking. Melt that garlic, tenderize those onions. We're not looking for color on the shallots at all. You guys see what we're working here with? You see those brown bits? See how our butter's changed color? That's perfect. That's how you create that nutty flavor with your butter. It's going to work perfectly with that sage, butternut squash, sausage. See how it just comes off the bottom? Perfect. See our grease coming from the sausage? So right now we're just going to combine these ingredients until we feel like our butternut squash is cooked through. So you want to taste it as you go. All right, we have the sausage style ravioli. They also had butternut squash style ravioli. 50-50 pick. You pick it. We went with the protein. All right, we're just moving around, tossing it, checking for tenderness. If you need a little bit extra moisture, go ahead and just grab it from your pot. It's right there at you. You can go ahead and dome it at this time. But all you're doing is trying to check for tenderness. We're there. Well, we check. All right, here we go. Griddle off. Griddle low, low, and off. Okay, so now we only have the two middle ones on low. Our pasta's done. I've just been keeping it over here in the water. Let's finish this dish up. So about a quarter cup of craisins in there. You're just warming them up. 2 big handfuls of spinach. We're just going to wilt that really quick right before the pasta goes in. If my guess, that's probably half of an 8-ounce bag. I'll just go ahead and cut this burner off. So now we only have one burner on low. It's important to learn your heat management. Plenty of residual heat to get the job done. Plenty. I like it right there. I like it, like it, like it. Come back in with that brown butter sauce with the sage. For all my Italian friends, I know for a fact we ain't throwing that pasta water away. We might need it. I do not know, but we might need it. Try to let that pasta just relax and all that fat and flavor. And while it's doing that, we're going to add some Parmesan cheese to finish off the dish. Let's see, maybe about quarter cup of that pasta water. All right, while that sauce is still in there, you got that butter, the pasta water, all that sausage grease, grate that Parmesan cheese right over it. Try to use some fresh. Bob, this one's for you. Matt, this one's for you. And that Parmesan cheese is just gonna delicately, I don't know, say that word for me.
Delicately?
Melt and create its own sauce right here. You ready? I'm gonna just a touch more pasta water. See what that gets us. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is it. While they're still hot and come off the griddle, this is one of the dishes where it doesn't mind if it sits for a minute. All those fats and stuff help congeal up, coat everything. Just like that. Oh yeah. Craisins.
That was my idea too.
It gives it something completely different. It acts like a citrus. It acts like that pop, that sweetness. You get a ton of Italian sausage. For this amount of pasta, we probably could have cut back on the Italian sausage, but everything else is there. Or I guess what you could have done is got butternut squash ravioli instead of sausage ravioli.
Hey, I thought that was my bite.
All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm. Thought you'd never ask.
So this is for the people that want to try something different. Use your griddle, step up your cooking game, use it to your advantage. Use the hot and cold zones, right? We're all ready for it now. We've got all of it out of our system in the winter. Now let's try to step up that cooking game. Cook good food. Don't let the griddle hamper you down just because you think of cheesesteaks or burgers.
That's good. That's good.
When you break it down to each individual idea, very easy, okay? Very easy. Just takes your time, work through it, and you're gonna create a fantastic dish. If you're interested, we have a join button down below. We appreciate each and every one of you for doing so far. Check us out on the Griddle Group on Facebook, is where we talk about stuff where fall's in the air and they're like, hey, make something different. This is my version of something different. Last but not least, thanks for watching. Don't forget to press that subscribe button, pound the notification button, share it with your friends. Now I challenge you to make something different.